A couple of events coming up in the next few weeks at the Mary B. Martin School for the Arts. One of them, an incredibly talented and spontaneous artist. The other, a documentary on racing in the Middle East. Here with more now is Anita DeAngelis, and it's good to have you back on the show.
Good to be here, as always.
You're winding down the season already.
We are. We're getting fairly close to the end here, yeah.
But a couple of really good ones as we make our way through.
That's right.
And we're going to start with this visual artist from Arizona. You were kind of telling me a little bit about his story, just really interesting.
Right, so we're bringing in Oscar Gillespie to ETSU, and he is originally from Arizona, but he's now in Illinois. He's been in Illinois at Bradley University for probably 30 years.
Wow.
But I've known Oscar for decades. He's really well known in the printmaking world, and he works in engraving, which is a difficult hand skill for a lot of people to accomplish. And he's amazing with his engraving. This is actually the second time he's visited ETSU as a guest artist, but the first time we've sponsored the event. So
okay, so he's been to this area before.
He's been here before, yes.
Coming back in. How, when you describe his work, I know he says that he just kind of gets these ideas and then he just kind of puts them together. He never knows where he's going to end up, and we're sort of seeing some of his work now.
Yeah,
and he said it's always telling just an incredible story.
Sure, and it is telling a story. A lot of his work is very intuitive, but he also bases much of his work on dreams. And so you'll see animals in them or plant matter in them, in the imagery. Sometimes his work is completely abstract, but he's very much an incredible technician. His line quality to me, and I'm very jealous of this because my line quality is not so good, but his line quality is phenomenal. And I think that's what makes his engraving so interesting as well.
And it's so unique. You don't see a lot of people doing that art.
No, not too many people, but Oscar's work has a playful side to it, so you know, I think it's very accessible to a very wide audience. So he's talking on campus, and then he's also teaching an engraving workshop as well.
I was going to say, what a great opportunity for the students.
Yeah, absolutely. So we very much appreciate that we're able to bring in artists that will have an impact on our students and hopefully on the community as well.
Yeah, it'll be a cool opportunity to get to hear him kind of describe what he was thinking as he was working through each piece. That'll be really neat. And then you have this documentary coming up, which is perfect for this area and perfect timing because the race is right around the corner. Speed Sisters. Speed Sisters.
So Speed Sisters is a unique film. It's about an all-female professional car racing team in the Middle East.
Wow.
So yes, so they race in the West Bank, which I think a lot of us, it's a highly militarized zone.
Yeah.
And I think we tend to focus on the conflict and we don't think about people's everyday lives.
Yeah, we never see this side.
Right.
That's not on the news portions, or you know, to see something like this. And it was really cool in the documentary. They actually put you kind of in the cars with them and seeing the crowd and the response.
Right, and so this is car racing, but it's car racing in a very different way than we think of it here in the United States. They're racing in very much improvised situations. So through the streets, or it might be an abandoned soccer field or whatever, but it's just kind of a crazy situation that these women are racing under.
And they still have the cups and the winner's circle, and so to get to see that and the role that plays in that country.
That's right. It's quite a fun film, and make no mistake about this, these are professional car racers. They talk about some of the things that they've learned and some of their tactics, and so this is not just, you know, going a little fast around a circle.
Right.
These are crazy situations.
Wow. It'll be really interesting to get to see that, and then of course the filmmaker to actually hear their perspective on what it was like to have those cameras in the cars and to talk to the crowds and to hear from these racers themselves.
Yeah, and there are a few things in the film that remind us that this is a militarized zone that they're filming in. So, you know, for a filmmaker to go into that part of the country for a long period, or that part of the world for a long period of time, I think it's a very interesting story.
You guys bring such interesting people and filmmakers and artists to the area. We're very blessed to have the opportunity to get to meet these people from all over. All right, well, we'll give everybody the information. The artist, the visual artist that we were talking about, Oscar Gillespie, he is coming first. That's Thursday, this Thursday, 7:30 will be his talk there at Ball Hall Auditorium. For more information on that, you can check out the website. And then this documentary will actually be shown, and you'll be able to listen to the filmmaker. That's called Speed Sisters, and it is coming up Monday, the 10th. Will be held at the Culp Auditorium on the ETSU campus. For more, you can check out the website. Anita, it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks, Amy.
Lots of fun. Well, from Anita to Nita, we're heading over there into the kitchen. You two girls work well together. We are making petite fours, and we're drinking some tea and just having a ball on this Tuesday morning. Stay with us.